Is there a conspiracy against Tulsi Gabbard? Is that why she's not more popular? Well, I've got on my full conspiracy nut gear, the stubble, because in the movies, when a guy's got some wild conspiracy theory, he never thinks like, if I shave, I won't look as crazy as if I go in there disheveled with crazy hair and a shirt and look like I hadn't bathed in a week. No, there's not a conspiracy against her, but there is one for her. It's funny to me to go online and you see all the chatter of her fans who are real people that are like, oh, she can't catch a break in the DNC and oh, fucking this and that and the other thing. And they say that about Andrew Yang and they say that about Bernie. I guess Bernie kind of started that or whatever. But with Gabbard, it's particularly egregious because I don't think she has real support. I think it's fictional. I don't think she has like actual fans. I think she has the St. Petersburg troll farm that is basically like, oh, Tulsi Gabbard, she's so great. How come no one like her like we do, I don't think a lot of her fans are actual citizens. I don't think they're real people. And that's why in person, and I mean, I live in California and I know people in Alabama and Minnesota and New York and all over the country, the Midwest, the Southeast. I don't know a Tulsi Gabbard fan. I have not met one person that I know personally who likes her. And I know Bernie people, and I know Donald Trump, and Trumpers and all these people like that. But I mean, I don't know anybody who likes Tulsi Gabbard, or like she would be their first choice. And yet, every time you see her on the news, online support is lit up. And it's like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube comments, Quora. I guarantee you this Twitter video is going to be one of the most hated thumbs down videos I've ever made. And it's all fake. I mean, these are not real people. So you see her online support, which is easy to manipulate. You can get troll farms to help you do that and fake people and all this other stuff. But then you see real polls where like MSNBC or CNN or Fox, even Fox, they call real people that have to answer a phone and talk to you and prove that they're actual real people. She never gets above 1%. 1 or 2% tops has been her margin in those kind of polls. She's so unpopular in her home state, she's not even running for re-election. She'd surely be beat in her home state. Putin's like, hey, I can rig Ohio and Pennsylvania and Michigan and Wisconsin and Florida. I can rig this voting tallies in 5 separate states so that Trump can win that. But I'm not a miracle worker. I can't make you popular in Hawaii. Not even I can make that math where like 10 people show up to vote for her and somehow she wins. The fact that you have a candidate who cannot win their home district, forget about their home state, Hawaii, which is the most Democratic state and the most liberal state in the country. It's the most Democratic controlled state in America. Top to bottom, Democrats control that state. And she's that unpopular there. But you think about it, who would be her base of support? Because Bernie's got the real progressives, which Tulsi Gabbard's not one. Her social views are way too conservative. She's not really progressive on anything, except the fact that she wants America out of the Middle East. She wants what Vladimir Putin wants. She wants an isolationist America that doesn't bother to stop someone like Bashir Assad from gassing people, or doesn't care to even, leave its borders, and even then kind of keep its mouth shut while Putin does what he wants to. There's no real base of support for a Russian puppet in the Democratic Party. I mean, maybe in the Republican Party she'd be quite popular. But I just think like Andrew Yang, his base kind of makes sense to me because he's giving away free money, and who doesn't like that? Elizabeth Warren, she's got a lot of the ex-Hillary folks are, they'll get behind any powerful white woman in a pantsuit. And you got Bernie Sanders, who's got pretty much the same base of support he did in 2016. Joe Biden gets some of the old Obama folks, as well as a lot of senior citizens, some of the Reagan Democrats, which are like blue-collar racist Democrats. So they all kind of have a constituency that makes sense to me, besides Tulsi Gabbard. So I'm not really surprised that she's not that popular. I would be surprised if she were popular, because way better known Congress people like Julian Castro and Beto O'Rourke, Beth Moulton, Tim Ryan almost was the Speaker of the House. He's the only person to challenge Nancy Pelosi for that. So people that I had actually heard of before they were running for president, they did very poorly. They've all dropped out. All the representatives are gone besides her, basically. And John Delaney on his Don Quixote-esque mission to set money on fire in Iowa or whatever. I don't think he'll drop out even when he loses Iowa. I really don't. He's that kind of fool. I mean, honestly, it would surprise me if she did so much better than all these better known, better liked, more ideologically compatible, more charismatic, more intelligent, better spoken congresspeople that have already all had to drop out of the race. It would floor me if she were doing that well, because that wouldn't even really make sense, considering her main talent is to look very stiff and talk about regime change wars. Don't like them. No one likes them. Don't do it, America. Keep your head in the sand. Everything will be okay. Don't ever lift a finger to stop us, comrade.